no interruptions.
You've been recording this whole time.
That's fine. I'll cut it out. It's fine. I'm not even tripping.
You good? You good, bro? But yeah, you and Alexa need to talk about what y'all gonna do when this podcast starts recording, because she always want to interrupt.
Bro, it's honestly, look, it's like this, man. Alexa always comes on at a certain time, like around 7:30. That's when it's time for her to say what she got to say and turn on my lights. Because
you got
outside.
routines. Oh, you got routines set up. Nice. Look at you.
Had to.
Mr. Smart Home on deck.
I'm trying to, bro. Honestly.
I'm trying to get my setup
honestly, look, right?
Because I got all the Google
Alexa
stuff
right now.
And I have all the Google stuff. I got like a Google clock. I have a Google Home. Everything. I'm an Android user.
You love this Google.
Go to hell, bro. I'm an Android user.
You make me sick.
I have the superior device. Superior right here, bro.
Yo, you look like a mad scientist.
Yo, is that how you feel?
Yes.
I get the wham.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
That booty ass, the inferior device.
Yeah, sure. all the features y'all getting now, we've had them since 2012, bro.
I will say, it's pretty ridiculous. Sorry to cut you off, but I will say it's pretty ridiculous as a lover of Apple that we still cannot have picture-in-picture for YouTube. That is insane. That is insane for me.
We got that.
I think that, but that's because Google. Yeah, I feel you.
It's a Google app, and
you feel me? Y'all jerk each other's off. It's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Whatever. Sound like a hater. That's why I can play Game Pass on my phone.
I can play Game Pass on my phone too.
Now, yeah, they released the web app stuff for iOS, right?
Yeah, so I can do it too, man.
Been playing for months out here, though.
Been playing for months
out here, though.
Fine,
Carry my controller everywhere.
I'm about to get that controller, that handheld controller, that one that turns your whole...
the one that extends.
Yeah,
and then you slide the phone into it. The Razer, right? The Razer Kishi. It's dope.
It's only $100.
It's dope. I ended up getting the Moga controller from PowerA, where it's like a regular traditional Xbox controller that came with the actual phone grip. And this one has like 2 programmable buttons on the back of it, so you can
that's
if you want
fire.
to program your stick inputs, you could do that. I was doing that for like Halo and stuff like that.
Oh, that's fire. Damn, dope. Yeah, I wanted to get it. I saw it on Facebook and stuff like that, but we already a couple minutes in. Let's introduce the podcast, man. We already getting ahead of ourselves. What's going on, people? It's your boy Macky OMO here with Johnny B, the barber, the Bonanza Bonano. You feel me?
That guy that he just introduced. that guy's here too.
And we are the Paradise Podcast. How y'all doing? Let's drop some bombs for us.
There we go. Oh, I thought there was gonna be another bomb. You said drop some bombs, and I only heard one bomb.
Oh, only one. I'm only gonna give you one right now. But I gave.
So then don't say bombs if they're only gonna get one bomb.
Here we go. The bomb committed many other bombs. They just were silent.
It was like a chain reaction.
Yeah.
Just explosions everywhere. It's crazy.
Yeah.
We need to relocate now.
Because it's the Cold War? You think this is Chernobyl?
What? Somebody's been playing too much COD. You had to get off COD, bro.
I don't play that shit, man. You know that.
You know you do.
I don't play that. I wish I did, though.
You pretend that you play FIFA, but secretly you're a COD player. I know what's going on.
Yo, speaking of FIFA, right? So
what'd you do now?
No, shout out to Game Pass, man. It's amazing. I played the MLB The Show the day.
I just downloaded it today. I haven't started it yet, but I downloaded it this morning.
I played it.
How are you liking that? How are you liking that?
It was boring.
Well, because baseball's a little slow paced. It's not NBA 2K. You know?
It was really, really boring. My soundboard is too loud. It was really boring. Like I thought, I don't know. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more fun, but you might be right. It is because baseball is a little slower paced than soccer and football and basketball. So yeah, for sure. But I've played like backyard baseball before, and that shit was my shit.
because that was an arcade baseball game from back in the day. So it was very different.
People don't know I'm a real gamer, bro. I really do this.
Backyard baseball.
I really do this.
Real gamers know backyard baseball.
Okay. Yes. All backyard baseball, backyard soccer, backyard football, backyard. Come on, man. Backyard sports.
Bro,
backyard hockey.
I did not play sports games so bad that I never even played the backyard sports series. I never even played the Mario sports games.
You missed out. You never played like Mario Tennis?
You know what's fucked up is I have Mario Tennis Aces on the Switch because I bought it for Sirmata, but neither of us play it.
That game is so fun.
Bro, that game is hard. I tried super hard to get through the beginning of Mario Tennis. And I was like, yo, fuck this.
I've always been good at Mario Tennis. That was always my game.
It was tough. It was a little tough. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't good at it.
My cousins probably will never hear this, but if we end up getting big and they do hear this.
No, because we need to be big for your cousins to support you. That's
because terrible. I'm sure they don't even know I have a podcast. That's why. And they're like, not
call them maybe.
They're not my cousins. They're like,
they're just, friends of the family that might as well be cousins.
We called our cousins. You feel me? So
Latino shit. I get it.
Yeah. Latino shit. You got
everybody's your cousin when you're Puerto Rican and Dominican, bro. Everybody's your cousin, your tia, your
all
tío.
Of y'all related for sure.
Yeah, that's a fact. Somehow.
But I stole his Mario Tennis 64 from back in the day.
Oh, from then 64?
Yeah. I stole that shit from his crib and
you still got it?
Playing it. Nope.
Fucking up, man.
No, it wasn't Mario Tennis. It was Mario Golf. It was golf. Yeah.
They're doing a new golf, actually. Yeah. A new Mario Golf is coming out for the Switch.
Bro.
It looks interesting. It doesn't look terrible. I will tell you that. It doesn't look terrible.
I love Mario sports games. They are so much fun, bro. So much fun. So much fun.
I wish I shared your passion for Mario Tennis because I have the game and I'm not motivated to play it at all.
Try to play Aces, bro. Try.
I did try and I was terrible at it. I guess maybe I got to pick it back up.
When I first started playing FIFA, I wasn't good. I was really bad. And then eventually I got good. I mean, I haven't played FIFA in months. So right now I'm probably
It's been
trash.
that long for real?
What? This FIFA 21 is trash. I couldn't play it anymore.
You're not liking it. So I guess this year for sports titles just haven't really been cutting it.
I've been playing 2K, to be honest with you. That's the only real sports game that I've really been playing.
And are you playing? Are you playing just to play online, like to play with other people, or are you playing the career mode? Yeah, like what exactly are you sinking the most time into?
I mostly only play my player, and I'll play like some people online. But with everyone getting the Xbox, the new Series X, it's hard to play people because you can't cross play on, which is dumb. Like why?
Oh, 2K doesn't do the cross play stuff.
No sports games.
Well, because they introduced crossplay for MLB The Show. They said that you can do it. From what I'm told, though, the servers are a little jammed up because there's a lot of people playing, so it doesn't work that great. But
because MLB The Show, MLB has never been. I don't think it's ever been on Xbox. It's
always this is the first time that this PlayStation developed exclusive is now being playable on another.
So that's why
company system.
Are they allowing people to play from Xbox and PlayStation?
Supposedly, they're supposed to be a cross-platform thing going on there. I was just told by a friend of mine that is playing the game that the servers in general are just a little overcrowded, so it's hard to get past like 2 or 3 innings.
I could imagine. One thing I will say is the reason why I think they said that you can't cross play is because 2K22 is gonna come out soon. Not soon, but by the end of this year.
By the end of this season.
Yeah. No, by I think October or something. That's when they usually come out.
When is the season over? I forget.
This season is gonna end later because it started later. It started in December. So I think the season is gonna end like in July or June. Okay. Where it usually ends, but later. Anyway.
Okay.
But
so all in all, you're not having fun with the sports games for 2021.
2K is fine.
So 2K is cool. Have you played Madden? Because I
haven't played Madden 21. No, I played Madden 20. I've never been a big Madden fan, so
no. I know some people that are crazy about it, but yeah, like I gotta ask you because I'm not the sports gamer.
in my house is always FIFA and 2K. 2K, it's been FIFA since maybe FIFA 05.
Wow.
FIFA 04.
Okay. I wasn't expecting you to go that far back. Okay.
And 2K maybe since 2K9.
All right.
Yeah.
That's not too bad. That's a good run. That's a pretty decent amount of time to be playing like a game series. Because is it consistent though? Every year you're playing the new version?
I have been playing FIFA since FIFA 5. And I've played it on multiple consoles. I've also played it on the Nintendo SP. Had it for that.
Oh, you had it for the Game Boy Advance. Okay.
Yes. So dope. I definitely was an avid FIFA fan, but this FIFA right now is just terrible. I can't play it. Damn.
I'm sorry you feel that way, dude. I know that's your shit.
It's not even fun to play anymore.
I'm sticking to what I play best. I'm playing my JRPGs. I'm playing, I haven't picked up Outriders in a while, but I want to go back into that. I actually just picked up the new Xbox wireless headset that came out, and that one's been pretty hard to get.
Let me see what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's a new Microsoft just put out a new headset that's for the Xbox specifically. It's pretty comfortable. Sound is really good. I haven't tested out the mic. I haven't spoken to anybody over it yet. I was just trying it out just to hear the sound quality of it. Pretty cool stuff. It's been selling out. Like there's been scalpers that have been picking it up and reselling it. My boy Leo, who got me the Series X in the first place, ended up grabbing me a headset. So shout out to him for doing me that huge ass favor. He's just quick with it, honestly, because he's just, from what he tells me, he's just normally he's just going in and finding it on the website and just scooping them up. He's just quick with it.
Bro? Like he must have a bot or something. Shout out to Leo.
Yeah, shout out to my boy. He hooked it up for me twice, 2 times in a row. It came through, but from what he tells me, there's pages on Twitter and Instagram that they'll notify you and let you know when things go up. And he's just quick. He'll go in and he'll buy them.
I have the page, bro. I never ever get to it's just annoying, man.
Then you gotta have the hands, bro. That's really what it is. You ain't got the hands.
I've been trying to get this PS5 for the longest, bro, and I don't think I'm gonna get it, especially now.
Hit up Leo. He might have a PS5 or 2 that he's trying to move. See what he tells you.
Yeah, I'm not trying to pay more than $500 for it.
Yeah, I mean, I can't speak for the dude, so I don't know how much.
No, I know
he would be willing to sell you a system for.
No, I don't want to pay more than retail. I'm sorry, I refuse to.
I mean, hey, we're in the same boat.
I refuse.
I don't want to pay more than retail for it either. I can wait. I can definitely wait.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's like, bro, you telling me the coronavirus is causing you guys to not be able to get this out fast? Like, why is it every single time they drop, it's only maybe 5 that they have that are dropping? Like, what's the point?
Because the quantities are limited because there are a few components and pieces that go inside of these gaming systems that are purchased from other companies that manufacture processors and chips and different pieces that go on the motherboard, and they're running low on supplies, or their workforce is depleted, or it's harder to get things on their end, so you can't build a system if you're missing 1 or 2 pieces that another company might be falling behind on. So
you're absolutely right, but fuck that, man.
It's frustrating. I absolutely, is that a Bob's Burgers?
I'm glad you finally noticed it. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's backwards to me on the screen. Look at that. That's funny. Yeah, I've seen a couple of scenes and stuff, but I never got into that show. I actually want to give it a chance. I hear a lot of people tell me it's funny as hell.
It is the last of a dying breed.
Because I enjoy all the adult humor, cartoons and stuff.
Last of a dying breed, man. Last of a dying breed. I'm not gonna lie.
You gotta watch Solar Opposites. That's a good one.
Last of a dying breed. And one day we're going to, because like I said, this place is not only for just anime.
It's mostly anime.
It's mostly anime, but we're
going to talk about other cartoons too.
I love cartoons. I love Adventure Time, Steven Universe, Regular Show. Those were all my shits. Flapjack.
I never got into those because I stopped watching Cartoon Network for a long time, and I know those are all Cartoon Network programs, and I hear great things about Adventure Time. Just never got into it.
You
never,
would actually
never gave
really
it my time.
like Adventure Time. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you good.
You would really like Adventure Time. You would like it. It's Finn reminds me of Zelda.
You mean Link?
Is Zelda Link?
Zelda is the princess. Link is the warrior with the sword.
But I never played the game.
It's okay. If you've never played A Legend of Zelda, lots of people who have never played the game all make that same mistake. It's a very common thing. Yeah, no, the little elf kid, that's Link.
That's Link. I knew that. I thought like his other name was Zelda. I didn't know.
No, that's the princess. Yeah, that would be like. I mean, it's a little silly, but that would be like if like Super Mario Bros was called, Rescue That Bitch Peach. Like,
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They would never put. They would just. Why isn't the game called Link? Like he's doing all the work. She's just getting rescued. The fuck.
Usually, his name is like in the subtitle of the game. Like it would be like The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening. Like stuff like that.
They do my boy Link dirty. That's crazy.
Yeah, but his name is Link. Yeah, no, I feel like that his character was designed off of that. I've seen, the way his character looks with the sword and everything, and they've got that mystical, magical looking aesthetic to it. I may get into it. I may give it a chance.
I know you don't really like I remember you said that you don't really like damn, what was it? Magical anime.
Yeah, magic in general.
Yeah, you're not really.
I can fuck with it a little bit. Like it really depends on the story. Like it's got to be a really good story. Like I have to really, really like it and be invested in it for me to kind of give it the time of day. I don't know, magical stuff just doesn't do it for me, which you would find weird because I play JRPGs, which have a shit ton of fucking magic in them. But like
Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, like, Kingdom Hearts and stuff like that has a lot of magic in it. But the magic isn't the focus. You know what I'm saying? Like the magic's just a component that's there and you can use magic, but the story's not about the magic. The story's about other shit. So that's why I kind of like, I forgive
7 Deadly Sins.
I started 7 Deadly Sins.
Yes.
And then I put it down. I want to go back to it. I enjoyed what I saw, but I definitely put it down. Okay. And I don't remember why I put it down, but I put it down and I haven't returned to it, but I will. I promise. Because I do want to see that one because I liked what I saw.
Okay, I'm glad you were, because I was telling you to watch it. I said
you were. I give you
this one is really good. Like it's even though because it was one of the first Netflix original animes that I had ever watched, and I was always skeptical because
they're Netflix, usually bad and they're usually CGI and they're usually like
Macky, but
you enjoyed it. I heard
and
a lot
that has
of good
CGI
things about
in it.
And it has a little bit. Bad. I caught glimpses of that. You'd be surprised, bro. Like a lot of the kids. I talk to a lot of the kids that sit in my chair in the barbershop, and a lot of these kids love 7 Deadly Sins. Like, it's so good. So I get recommendations for that one and a couple of others. The kids are watching Jujutsu Kaisen too. People are telling me to get into that one. Just send me your Crunchyroll password then, bro.
I got you.
Because I want to see it. I've heard so many things about Jujutsu Kaisen, and I haven't gotten around to that one, but I'm very interested in it. But since we're transitioning and we're going into the subject of anime, because I want to deviate from what we were talking about before, this weekend is a really fun weekend for anime lovers because we got the American release, the Western release of the Demon Slayer movie. Demon Slayer. The movie Mugen Train came out.
Finally!
Woo! So we got to see it. Now both of our experiences are going to be very different because you went to go see the movie too, right?
Yes, the night of.
So you saw it release day. I saw it. We're recording this on Sunday, so I saw it yesterday, which was Saturday. I went to go see it after we closed the shop. Excuse me. You went to go see, I'm assuming, the English dub.
Of course.
Okay, I went to go see the Japanese dub, so I saw it with English subtitles, which was really cool. Like I've never seen a foreign film in theaters before like that. Like I've always watched them at home, so I never watched an entire movie in a movie theater with subtitles. Like a lot of the anime releases I've seen in the past, I did go to see them in the English dub. I think like for the Dragon Ball ones, most of them were the English dub. There weren't a lot of theaters that showed the Japanese one.
Only because it's Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, Dragon Ball specifically does well in the English dub here in the West.
Yeah.
Here in the West, we're in the West. Hey, there might be listeners elsewhere.
Bro. It's just funny when you say it.
But I hate you. But
I'm just teasing you, bro.
But it was cool. It was so cool to be able to see something with subtitles in a movie theater. I really, really, really enjoyed that experience. It was dope.
So it's funny. You said that you went to go see it with subtitles, and I was like this close to hating and about to talk shit. But I was like, I like Demon Slayer enough to go see it again.
Yeah.
Sub.
Really?
Yeah. I would see it again. Sub.
Have you watched any of the first season in Japanese?
No.
I would recommend at least the first episode in Japanese, just because there's a lot of real raw emotion that comes out of Tanjiro's Japanese voice actor. And I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying the English dub is bad. I hear the English dub is pretty good. I haven't given it a chance myself. But just, I don't know that it fits the Japanese aesthetic because of the whole samurai and feudal Japan look to it and things like that. Like it just looks and sounds the part.
You're right. We're going to have on this podcast as well a dub versus sub talk.
Yeah. That's gonna be like an hour-long special. We're gonna have to we're gonna have to phone in other people's opinions.
Yeah, this might be that. Honestly, might be we'll just, instead of doing that as a episode, we'll just do as a special. Like this is our hour-long talk. But anyway, so yeah, Demon Slayer is the I like it enough to go see it sub,
just to give it a try.
I respect that. I didn't mind it because I already have seen it, so I know for the most part what's gonna happen in the movie.
Yeah. You just want to experience it in the other setting.
I like it enough because I only really do that with animes that I truly like. For instance, One Piece. The only reason why I watched it subbed is because where I got to in the anime, they had stopped dubbing it.
And then you continued it. You did tell me that a while back. You continued it in Japanese because you really wanted to finish.
Because it's the greatest anime of all time. That's why.
I mean, I haven't watched it, so I will not debate you on that.
By the time this fucking anime blows up, bro, you're gonna have to watch One Piece, bro. I'm sorry.
I will more than likely give it a chance. It's just a little too intimidating right now to get through, just because there's other stuff that I've been meaning to watch, and I would rather watch a quick 1 season anime and get that out of the way than sit there and watch 900 episodes of fucking One Piece.
One thing about One Piece is
we have to talk about Demon Slayer.
Yes. Okay. Sorry. Yes. Demon Slayer.
Because I know you're good, and I want to hear your One Piece perspective. We're talking about the Demon Slayer movie.
It's fine. Demon Slayer. So I went to go see Demon Slayer with my brother and 2 homies, Dean and Shaq.
Everybody went to go see that shit with you.
We balled out.
Screw you guys.
We went to go see it. I give it a 8.5 out of 10.
Okay. You sound unsure. Like you sound like you want to give it a high rating, but there's something keeping you from doing so. So what? All right. So are we gonna get into spoilers? You want to give everybody a spoiler warning for the movie?
This episode's coming out. Well, this will be out like on Thursday. So if you haven't seen it by then, spoiler alert.
All right,
spoiler
skip
alert.
This part of the podcast. We're gonna get into our opinions and review on Demon Slayer the movie, Mugen Train.
If you do not want to listen to what we have to say,
yes,
you want to go watch it yourself, do not watch this.
Yeah, go see the movie. Like pause the podcast, go buy a ticket, go watch the movie, and then come home and press play, resume the podcast, and then hear what we had to say about it.
And please, if you want to discuss with us, we'll discuss with you.
Oh yeah. Drop your thoughts, opinions, leave a comment, shoot us a DM on Instagram. Like, let us know how you felt about the Demon Slayer movie if you got to watch it. And if you watched it dubbed or subbed, I'm interested to see how many people, because this was so easily available in both. I want to see which version you guys decided to go watch. So give me your hot take. Like, it sounds like you don't want to give it that high of a rating, but you seem conflicted. So what's that all about?
So the thing with movies, right? One thing with movies is it all depends on who you see it with.
True, very true.
Seeing it with are not as enthusiastic, as excited as you. The movie may be boring.
I mean, yes and no. I can enjoy shit that I like, whether you enjoy it or not.
I never said that. I just said that it could affect on how much you enjoyed it. I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was good. But looking over and seeing Shaq sleeping, it's like I'm just looking at him like.
I mean, did he watch the whole anime with you? Like, or did he watch the anime in general? Or he just went just because he was down to go watch
No, he watched it. I told him to watch it.
So he's seen it.
And he's seen it. But the thing is, right, they're like you. They watch it in sub. So when they went to see it in dubbed, they were like, they didn't like Inosuke's dubbed voice, which I don't like either. I think his dubbed voice is
I haven't heard
not
it.
For me.
I haven't heard it. Yeah.
It's really, really annoying.
Is it soft or rugged? Because
rugged.
It's supposed to be a rugged voice.
Yeah, but it's his voice reminds me of how Naruto was season 1.
Oh no, please believe it.
Just like that. Just mad hyper. Yeah, like, but not like high pitched. He's still, a deep voice. But Inosuke is fucking hilarious. So
his character is fucking gold. He's such a wild animal. Never seen anything that humans have made ever. Like,
another knock for me is, granted, the movie was called Mugen Train.
Because of the Mugen Train.
The Mugen Train.
Yes.
We spent most of the time
on the fucking train.
And on the train.
The whole movie takes place on the train.
Let me finish. I wish that there was something else happening elsewhere.
Okay, so like 2 stories maybe happening simultaneously.
For a 2-hour movie, yeah, I would.
I mean, I guess that's what the purpose of the flashbacks were for, or the dream sequences, because in the dreams, they all end up in different places. Tanjiro ends up back home where he sees his family in this dream world and he doesn't want to leave it. I feel like they wanted us to be in those different settings that way. So we were there without necessarily having to be there, which I thought was a cool little literary tool. The dream world was all right. I wasn't expecting a dream thing when we were seeing the previews for this movie with that demon. Like, that was interesting. I wasn't expecting that to be the premise of his
demon. That demon was a lot
blood
stronger
art
than
shit.
She was a lot stronger than.
I'm pretty sure that was I'm pretty sure that was a guy. Pretty sure it was a dude.
It was a guy.
Pretty sure that was a male.
Okay, so
demon.
He was a lot stronger.
Just a very feminine looking.
He was like a lower
guy,
3, right?
But he was the last survivor of the bottom 6. So they have the 12 demons, like basically like Jesus's 12 disciples. You know what I'm saying? So he's got those 12 demons that are beneath him, and they're split: the upper 6 and the lower 6. And the spider character from the last arc was number 5 of the bottom 6, and then Muzan kills the rest of them, and we're left with now the number 1 of the bottom 6, which is this demon from this movie.
Okay.
So he's technically the strongest of the lower 6. And then at the end, we get one of the upper 6, which I was a little upset about. But I'll get into my opinions after you're done telling me about what you didn't like.
Another thing, I kind of read the movie, but I guess because I've watched so many television shows, not even animes, television shows, that when you pay attention to certain things, you could just tell how the shit was.
Something's going to happen a particular way.
I knew from the beginning of the movie that Rengoku was going to die. I knew it.
You felt that coming? You saw that?
Yes.
That kind of took me by surprise. I thought it was going to be the cheesy everybody lives, nobody dies kind of ending, actually.
They hyped him up too much. They made him a god. And there are no gods in Demon Slayer. They're only humans. So he had to die. Because bro, the homie was 20 when he got killed, right? I'm sorry I'm going ahead in the movie. But he was 20 when he got killed.
We said spoiler warning, so we're talking about the whole movie.
The timeline. Yeah. But yeah, he was 20 when he got killed. He had the potential to be the strongest of the Hashirama. And they killed him. That's just crazy to me.
I mean, I feel like his
character. He was fucking tough.
I feel like I feel like Rengoku's death is supposed to signify how real shit's gonna get when they start getting closer and closer to Muzan. So
to Michael Jackson.
To Michael Jackson, yes. So you know, everybody's like, damn, you know, even Rengoku was killed by these demons. Like he couldn't stand a chance against it, which he did. He did obviously stand one hell of a chance against this guy, but he did it at the expense of his own life. I think what it does is it makes an immediate call for urgency. And now these characters can't fuck around because they realize how high the stakes are. You know, that would be like if watching Dragon Ball, you know, and then fucking, you know, Vegeta just dies, never comes back. They don't wish him back. He just dies at the hand of like some villain. Everybody's like, oh shit got real. Okay. It'd be like that, you know, like.
No, I'm not mad at him dying. I'm not mad at him dying because, like I said, I knew he had to die. The way they set it up, I'm not mad at that. Okay. I just, like I said, I was able to read it right from the beginning of the movie.
You predicted it, and your prediction was correct. I mean, that was dope. Do you have other hot takes on the movie? Anything else that just didn't sit well with you? What did you like? Like, what was enjoyable for you about the film?
Another thing I didn't like how I can't wait for Zenitsu to get like a power boost or something, man.
Or for him to learn more than just one fighting stance.
Yeah, bro, because it's like he's my favorite character, to be honest with you. Besides,
you are bugging. Hate that kid. I fucking hate him.
I fucking love that guy. He's so fucking stupid.
Hate him. Hate his guts.
Besides, like, what's his name? Gyu? That's how you say it, right?
The other one from the Water Tribe. Yes. Urukadaki's other student.
Yes, him. He's like, that's my guy. That guy is my guy. But
yeah,
Zenitsu is number 2, man. So I wish he was more in the movie, man. And yeah, I know he's a clown, but he's super strong. Like he's very, very strong.
I feel like he has the potential to be a cool character, but I don't know. I feel like they play his I'm scared shitless trope a little too much. Like they
it's the beginning.
I get it.
Beginning.
I get it.
They did the
I
same
definitely
thing.
Get it.
I know you won't understand this.
What?
You won't understand this reference, but they did the same thing with Usopp in One Piece. Usopp in One Piece is to do with the long nose. He's literally scared of everything because everybody in the Straw Hat crew has some type of ability.
Except this guy.
Except for him and Nami, who is the girl with the red hair. But even she is kind of fearless. Usopp is the other way around. But Usopp does not allow his fear to stop him from helping his friends.
Yeah, but Zenitsu allows his fear to stop him from doing everything. He usually has to be forced.
That's not true, bro, because
to do shit.
When he was outside the village, he didn't go in. He realized Nezuko was in the village. He chased after her.
Yeah, because he's chasing after the Pum Pum. That's what motivates him. That's the only thing that motivates him. Or when he's completely asleep or passed out from being terrified to death.
All of us. What are you talking about?
It does, but we're not talking about us. We're talking about him. Okay. So
he motivates everybody, bro. I wouldn't get out of bed if it wasn't for something. What are you talking about? You think I want to go to work and do all this stuff if it wasn't for Pum? You crazy?
I feel you.
That's crazy.
But I don't know. I feel like they did a good job in this movie with not focusing too much of his screen time on him whining and crying and screaming. He only screams for a short period of time, and then he's asleep for a majority of it. And then because he's asleep, he's able to use his fucking techniques because he can't do it when he's awake because he's always scared out of his fucking mind. That's the reason why I don't like. I would like it if he was scared and then consciously is able to turn on the beast mode and get himself out of a situation. I'm sure
I haven't
read
the.
I'm sure
manga.
it is.
I have it, but I haven't read it.
But I feel like it's taking too long. Like I feel like they're banking on his craziness to be funny, and it's not all that funny. It's more annoying than it is hilarious to me. Like I don't know. That's just my take on it. I don't like his scarediness,
my boy.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of his scarediness. So I felt like the movie did a good job not making him too much of a bitch in the movie.
I agree.
I thought the animation in this movie was bananas. This was very well done. Very, very, very well animated.
Did you notice any CGI?
Yes.
I didn't.
At the end of the movie when the demon character fuses with the fucking train all of that stuff is CGI. But a lot of the water effects from Tanjiro's sword swinging and the fire effects and stuff, that's CGI. The lightning that comes out of Zenitsu, some of the camera angles, they turn things into CGI. I think the train the entire time was CGI also.
Yeah, but
it blends in because it's cell shaded and it's drawn well.
It looks so nice.
Yes, they did an excellent job with the animation for this film. I thought visually it was beautiful to look at. I never hated what was on the screen. I always felt like the scenery was great. The music was phenomenal.
Yes.
It definitely gave off the creepiness, the spiritualness, the inspiringness, the depressingness of every scene that happens. The music sells every scene every single time. They nailed it with the music. I definitely appreciated the voice cast in this one. There was a lot of screaming, a lot of fucking crying, and doing all that for those anime voice actors is not easy. It's pretty difficult. I mean, it all sounded like real people really engaging in real dialogue. So the voice actors, the voice cast was great. I enjoyed majority of this movie. There weren't too many things about the film that I didn't like.
Part?
My favorite part, that's a tricky one.
While you're thinking, mine was when Tanjiro kept killing himself to stay awake.
Bro, I'm squeamish, so I thought it was awesome, but I was like, like every time they show that part, I was like, no, like, I wanted to die.
That shit was hard, bro. He kept slicing his neck just to stay awake.
To the point where he almost did it in real life. Yeah, that was a little creepy too. Oh man, I want to say, damn, it's hard. I mean, I think I probably thought the funniest scene, maybe the scene I thought was the funniest was when they entered Zenitsu's subconscious and it was pitch black. And he was like, "Why is there a boy in my subconscious? You're not supposed to be." That was funny. I really liked that part.
Zenitsu reminds me so much of Sanji too.
I'm guessing that's a One Piece character.
Yeah, because Sanji's all about. Anytime he sees Nami Swan.
Oh, he's enamored. I see.
Every time.
Yeah. But, so Zenitsu's spazzing was funny. Even Inosuke's subconscious was hilarious to me.
Everybody wants to fuck. Everybody wants to smash. What's his name? Sister Tanjiro's sister. That's crazy, man.
Why was that something Inosuke was thinking
Inosuke
about
was
too?
with like it was
Inosuke. He wanted them all to be his underlings. I remember that.
He treated what do you call it?
Nezuko
the best. Like he was with her for the most part. He was because
she's the girl.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Why would he do that? He could have just put her in the back if he wasn't caring about that.
I don't know. Might be a reach.
All of them want to smash, which is
might
crazy,
be a reach. I don't know. Anyway,
the
only thing that I definitely did not really vibe with about the movie was the introduction of the demon at the end of the movie, where we get that the big fight between that demon whose name I can't remember at the time. I apologize. But that demon, when he faces off against Rengoku, while the fight scene is phenomenal, all of the character development during that is phenomenal. Everything was great. I just did not like the way they introduced the character. The character just appears out of nowhere. He's just there. The main demon of the movie is dead. Train crashes. Nobody dies in the train crash. Everyone's okay. Boom, mega demons just there in the dust. Like, now you fight me.
His name was Akaza.
Akaza?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe that's how you say it. Akaza.
Okay. We'll go with that. We'll go with your pronunciation for now, because I don't remember. But yeah, I just didn't like how he appears out of nowhere. And then, we get this really amazing battle. Like, had we gotten something, like some kind of hint that there might have been someone else paying attention to what was going on, maybe somebody that was sent there to make sure that the other demon actually did his job or something like that. And then because he noticed that he was defeated, he steps in to just say, no, time out. Y'all got to cut this shit out. I'm killing y'all right now. Like, then it would have made sense. And I felt like it would have been warranted, like it would have been heavier. But the fact that we have to learn about this character so abruptly, and then we have to, witness this fight and listen to the dialogue and try to get as much as we can before, they end up splitting. I don't know. I would have wanted more time with that second demon, more time to get to know that character and at least just to introduce the character so there could be weight to meeting him. Like, we have no idea how he just showed up there. Like, just
I believe that we're gonna find all that out.
I mean, yeah, coming. But it just for the sake of carrying the film narrative, like that's a little, I don't want to use the word lazy, but could be done better. Like, there could have been maybe less time in other places and just a little, maybe a few more minutes towards at least giving us a reason why that character was there, not just necessarily just having him show up for the final fight. It literally is just like, boom, new character, gonna fight you right now.
I agree with you. But just to play devil's advocate, that happens in anime all the time.
It does, but at least in anime, you get episodes that will.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. When the next season comes out, I'm sure they're going to tell us why this particular thing happened, why he just came out and happened to know that this demon was there. I'm sure, what's his name? Michael Jackson can sense where all the demons are. So I'm sure he was like, he summoned him and was like, that nigga just died. Inmu just died. I think that was the demon's name.
I don't remember his name. Died.
Go and find out what happened.
I don't think that demon was told to do anything. I think maybe he was just there paying attention to what was going on and just decided he wanted to kill this shit before it got out of hand.
You put a hole through my boy Rengoku.
Put a hole through him. I'm curious to know what's gonna happen to Tanjiro's sword. Like, does he lose it forever? Does he have to get a new one made now? He's
gonna have to get a new one again. And that dude is gonna be pissed.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, this is the second sword. You're an asshole. Yeah.
Dead ass, bro. He's gonna be pissed.
So because I thought that was weird. That he throws the sword in homie's back. I actually thought that he was gonna taunt him into killing himself. Like, I thought Tanjiro was gonna, call him a bitch made, motherfucker, and he was gonna turn around like, I ain't no bitch, and then just like disappear in the sunlight.
See, that's the thing. He's one of the top Kizuki. So no, he's not that dumb. He knows that he knows it's not worth it. He can find him, because I feel like dumb niggas are on a whole different level.
Yeah.
And he can find him.
He's number 3 on top of that.
Yeah. He can find him whenever. He was able to find him at the train and get there. he knows where they can be and where they're gonna be. He's on a whole nother level, like a whole nother level. Remember, Rengoku, even though he was a very, very strong man, he was a man at the end of the day.
I mean, yeah, he discusses the concept of his humanity versus, the strength and superiority of being a demon. And they fleshed everything out so well. Like the
That
character development was great.
The fight was really good too. I thought so.
I just simply didn't like the fact that this guy just popped out of nowhere. Was just like
me and Naruto,
here I am.
Bro. I feel you.
I'm like,
I feel you.
You shouldn't just poof into existence. I kind of need a little bit more story just to be satisfied. For me, that's it. Just for me,
I think
a little bit more satisfied.
I think it didn't bother me because I wasn't really paying attention at that point. Like, I think I was just ready kind of for the movie to be over because I was like, okay, this guy's dead. I wasn't expecting another demon to come in. So when another one came, I was like, oh shit, more?
I mean, which I was cool with. Everything after that main demon dies and they wreck the train was cool.
Pause. We're saying the same thing, right?
I just didn't like how he.
What if they? I'm gonna like, because I feel like we're saying the same thing. Because I said that I wish there was another, like, for a 2-hour movie, for us to only be doing what was on the train, even though it was well written, well done. That's too linear for me. I wanted like a second storyline. So what they could have done is talked about this dude,
yes,
the Akaza or whatever his name is.
In the meantime,
so
while things are going back and
yeah.
So then I agree with you. No, in that regard, I definitely agree with you. They could have done a little bit more just to introduce the character, or at least give us what's the word I'm looking for? Foreshadowing. Yes. Foreshadowing. They could have gave us a little bit more foreshadowing, so that way when the character appears for that last fight at the end of the movie, it meant something. Like the audience was given a reward for that. Whoever paid attention to that little bit of foreshadow. I just felt like that payoff would have been a lot better had they given it a little bit more foreshadowing. But other than that, I thought the movie was great. It was super entertaining. There were I was just exhausted. I was tired. So there were moments where I found myself like trying to like sit up straight and like pay attention to what was going on because I was just genuinely tired. But the movie itself was entertaining. I liked it and I thought it was dope. So I don't want to get into a huge discussion about it because I know we gotta go and we gotta wrap this up in a few minutes.
Oh yeah. We've been on.
Yeah.
We've been potting today.
So before we go, if you want to talk about it more next week, we could do it next week. But I got an opportunity to watch Mortal Kombat, which works because this is, it's a movie based on a video game franchise, obviously. Did you get a chance to see Mortal Kombat?
No, I have not, but I wanted to. I was debating on whether or not I should see it, but now that I know that you have seen it, I'll watch it. So the next time we meet, we can discuss.
Okay. So 2 questions before we
will be.
What's that?
Never mind. I'll tell you
after. Cool. So there's 2 questions before we go on with the Mortal Kombat discussion. Because I'll wait till you watch it and we could talk about the movie next week and get 2 different perspectives instead of me just rambling on. Have you watched the original Mortal Kombat movie from 1995?
No, I didn't even know that there was more than one.
So there was 2 original Mortal Kombat films, Mortal Kombat released in 1995 and Mortal Kombat Annihilation in 1997. So those are the original Hollywood, like old school movies. That's where like the theme song comes from that everybody Mortal Kombat.
Oh, it's from the movie?
It's from those 2 movies. Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's from those 2 movies. And a lot of people are super nostalgic for those movies, but they're not good. They're not good films at all. They're terrible, terrible movies, but they're really fun to watch. A lot of action, horrible special effects.
Oh, I can imagine. So it's like RIP. Sorry, this is a tangent, but it's like DMX running up the wall in the butters in Cradle to Grave.
I know exactly what scene you're talking about. I forgot all about that movie.
Homie had the butters on, running up a brick wall.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I do remember that. So yeah, imagine something like that is a cheesy Mortal Kombat movie from the 90s. So they made two of them. Facts. So cool. So you don't have that. Have you played the Mortal Kombat video games? At least the recent ones, maybe 11, 10, or 9.
I've played Mortal Kombat before in the past, but honestly, I was more of a Tekken guy. I'm not gonna hold you.
Okay, Tekken's a great franchise. All right, so you don't have too much background on Mortal Kombat.
I know like Sub-Zero.
I mean, iconic character.
That's the only one I really know.
Cool. So here's what we'll do. We'll table this for next week's pod, and then we'll be able to kind of like talk about it a little bit more, and I'll give you some of the background stuff for the Mortal Kombat universe, because I was into it for a while. I didn't get a chance to play Mortal Kombat 11, but I might actually buy it after watching the movie, just because I kind of feel like I need something else. I need a little bit more Mortal Kombat shit in my life. So I might buy MK11 just to give it a whirl. I liked the movie. There was a lot that could have been better about the movie, but I liked it. I thought it was good. That was my take. I heard a lot of people say that they didn't like it, and then I also heard a lot of people say that they did. So it's pretty split in the middle. It's either you like it or you don't. I guess since you don't have the background information on like on the video games to go off of, you may not be comparing it so much to other materials, so you may have a more genuine opinion about it as a film, which is what I'm interested in hearing your take on.
That's why I'm saying I would probably have
the most unbiased review on it, period. Definitely. No previous movies, no video games beforehand. Yeah, so it's going to be great because I've seen both of the original movies plenty of times, and I've played a bunch of the old school and some of the new school Mortal Kombat games. Like the last Mortal Kombat game that I owned and played was Mortal Kombat 10. I just haven't played Mortal Kombat 11. So I want to get into that one. But yeah, so next week that should be fun. So if you get a chance to watch it,
I'm definitely gonna try.
Please do so before we record next week, so that way we can have this Mortal Kombat discussion.
I'm gonna definitely try to watch it. I'm gonna definitely try to watch it for sure. Okay, we lit, man. All right, before we go, what games are you playing, my G?
I am still making my way through Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. I haven't had a chance to really play much of anything else. I may jump into Outriders from time to time because I just got my headset, so it should be a little easier to play online with people. I got one friend of mine actually that is playing Outriders, so it'd be dope to maybe like get that multiplayer experience with them. And then I downloaded MLB The Show this morning, but I haven't turned it on yet. I haven't started it. I have no idea how it plays.
It's not a bad game.
I've never given time to any sports game like that. I have played them in passing. Like you go to somebody's house and they pass you the controller like, yo, it's your turn. What do I do? Pass the ball. Shit. And you're like trying to figure it out and you don't know what the fuck is going on. Yeah, I don't know.
It's a very simple game. Very simple game. But just be patient because you may not be able to hit the ball.
Yeah, it's, the swing mechanic is hard to get a hold of.
No, but you've never played like the game.
Yeah.
Before, so that's why.
I remember playing some baseball game on the PS2 a long time ago.
Show. Like
I don't know.
One of the old ones.
I have no idea. I remember I knew somebody that was into baseball games like that, and he was playing it and was like, "Here, you want to give it a try?" And I gave it a try, and then that was it. That was the last time, and that I was extremely young. Obviously, this was 2001, 2002, maybe. That okay. I had played a baseball game. I haven't played a baseball game ever since.
What are you watching?
I finished watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier, even though that's not an anime. That one was good. We could talk about that another day. That one was interesting. I enjoyed that a lot. Really Invincible blew my goddamn mind.
I'm still in episode
this week with the episode 7. You need to catch up. When you get to episode 7, you're gonna be like, holy!
I'm gonna tell you why.
Fucking shit! Why is that too bloody? Too gory.
No. What? No, I don't.
It makes you a little sick to your stomach. No. Okay.
It's because of what I'm watching now. So what I'm watching. Are you done with what you're watching? Sorry to cut you off.
I did finish an entire anime because it was like a 12 episode, one season thing. I'm a little embarrassed to tell you what it is. But I like watching. Sometimes I like watching because it depends on if they have a good story or not. I like watching those fan servicey kind of animes where they focus on the female anatomy a little too much.
Pervert.
No, I'm not. Anyway, the last one that I really enjoyed was High School DxD or High School Double D. So I was like, I like this one because the story was cool. Let me check out something else. So I saw Prison School, which was it's called Prison School. So it's a 12 episode, one season little anime thing where these group of boys, they were the first boys to be allowed into this all girl school. And obviously, they're boys, teenage. Right? No, it's like 5 of them. And the whole plot is that basically they were trying to peep into the girls' locker room and they got caught. So as punishment, instead of being expelled from school, they had to spend a few months in the school's prison because for whatever reason, this private school has a fucking prison in it. Yeah, and the girls that are in charge of the prison are the student council because high school student council is like the most important fucking thing you can do. So the student council
makes you be the student council president. You're like the president.
You're god of high school. Yeah. If you're the student council president, oh my god, Kaijo, like facts. So fucking the student council is basically torturing these boys in prison because they're being perverts, and the student council are obviously characters that are over sexualized, and there's a lot of stuff like that going on. How thought it was
depict them.
Right, because titties. Yeah. So I thought this was going to be more interesting than it turned out to be, and I found myself just kind of watching it just to finish it. Definitely wasn't the story I thought it was going to be. It had merit to it. Like if you like things like that, like I guess you would find it enjoyable, but it wasn't that great. Titties or not, the story wasn't that great.
All right.
So I saw that.
You should watch Food Wars if you like shit like that.
No, because none of that food looks appetizing to me.
You're bugging. But watch.
I don't eat normal people food, remember?
Oh, damn.
All I do is like graze over the grassy fields, I eat my grass and I call it a day. What can I say, man? Vegans gotta survive out here, bro.
What I'm watching. So right now I am watching The Boys.
Nice. I gotta rewatch that. It's
really good. I'm so interested in this show that I am going to buy the comic books once I get some money.
You might feel the same way after you get through Invincible, because Invincible is
I'm gonna buy
extremely similar. And Invincible's complete. It's finished from start to finish. Yeah, it's a complete story already.
Oh, really? Yeah. So I'm probably gonna get both of those. But yeah, I'm watching The Boys right now. It's really, really good. The only reason why I haven't watched it is because, and it's funny, I have Amazon Prime for free, and I never use it because I just don't.
Because it doesn't have as huge of a library as like Netflix and Hulu. They're getting there though, slowly.
I don't like the layout. I don't like how it looks. The only thing cool about it is, the fact that they tell you the actors who are on the screen, their real names.
Yeah, I love that. Really I love that because sometimes I always want to know, and you got to Google it and stuff. Yeah, that little feature they have is awesome. I hope they never get rid of that.
Yeah,
I hope they never get rid of that shit.
But yeah, man, I'm watching The Boys. That's the only thing really I'm watching right now.
Try your hardest to get to Invincible. No, because I want to talk about Invincible.
I'm gonna watch it. Don't worry.
It's great, and the score that they put together for that damn cartoon is incredible. Like that theme song is fucking 6. Empowering, bro.
So, like I said, all I have is episode 7. I'm done. I've also
so then you're practically caught up. You made it seem like
that's what I'm saying. No,
you made it seem like you hadn't watched it at all.
No. I haven't watched the last episode.
The last episode. Okay.
The last episode. So I'm watching. I'll put Invincible. I finished Falcon and the Winter, the Black Falcon and the Winter.
Now he's the Black Captain
Yo,
America.
That last episode, homie came to the door like, "Yo, Black Falcon, what do you want?" He was like, "You gonna need to learn some manners." His grandfather came around talking about, "Oh, he ain't the Falcon no more, but he damn sure is black."
But he's still black.
That shit was so funny, yo. So yeah,
bro, the ending of that episode is such a tearjerker, man.
No, yeah, it was a really good show. I just finished that, and I mean, I've been wanting to restart, One Piece.
Okay,
and I just recently saw. And I wanted to say on here because every single time I watch this show, I always cry, especially the first episode. I recently watched the first episode of Yu Yu Hakusho
again
for like the
10th
billionth time, bro.
I still want to do my Japanese run of that program. Like I want to do the sub just to run through it because I always end up watching it in English. Yeah. And I've seen it in English. The English dub is great. The English dub was so good.
One of the best English dubs ever. I'm not gonna hold you, but so yeah, with I watched the first episode of that, and of course, man, that shit just makes me so sad. 14-year-old boy died, and he didn't even have to. It was just so sad, man. Always tear, man.
We should do like a Yu Yu Hakusho kind of like appreciation episode where we do a deep dive on our feelings about that, because that's also like. That's like my number 2. I always because I have this thing where like I feel like most people think Dragon Ball is really cliche. So like I'm willing to just take it off of my list for argument's sake. And then put Yu Yu Hakusho is right underneath it. So if we take Dragon Ball out of the conversation, like we did in the last episode, Yu Yu Hakusho is my number 1. So since we both really appreciate it, I think we should maybe talk about it, do a nice little discussion on it. Well, we've held the audience here.
I have to say what I'm playing
too long. Oh yes, what are you playing?
I'm playing right now. I've been thinking about starting up Kakarot again. So
I have to get back into that too.
But what I've been playing now is like still Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 and 2K. That's it.
And that's it. Honestly. That's what's passing the time.
Yeah,
it's okay.
That's it.
It's not bad. Not a bad rotation. Yeah, I want to try that Tony Hawk shit. Looks fun.
Bro, come over. Come over. It's so much fun. And there's multiplayer. Like we can both play at the same time.
I want to also get back into fighters. Yeah. That way we could play online.
I just recently bought Jump Force. So
terrible game.
The fighting?
The whole game sucks.
No. The story is trash, of course, but the actual fighting, I love it.
I guess maybe when you're playing against other people, but playing against the computer and just playing that game is god awful.
You never want to play against the computer unless you're like training, of course. But if
bro, the AI in that game is
ridiculous,
unnecessary. They made it where it reads your button presses and it knows what you're gonna do
exactly,
and then it fucks you up afterwards.
They know how to block when you're about to block. Like once they see you about to do an attack,
anything,
they'll immediately block. It's really
and then they can still strike you when you're on the floor.
It's all like types you can't do that to them.
Yeah, like it's ridiculous. I hate games that are broken like that. It's like I get it. You want to create difficulty. You don't want the game to be too easy, but now you're just being a dick to me, and I don't appreciate it. Yeah, go to hell. Bandai Namco, you can go to hell for that fucking game.
Damn, I fuck with them though. But you're right. We have been keeping them up.
We've been keeping them here for way too long. I appreciate you guys. If you made it all the way to the end of this podcast, you are the best. You're the illest. We appreciate you joining us here on our little island paradise for anime and game lovers. Even though we talk about a whole bunch of shit. But yeah, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Hit us up on social media. We've got TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, and all that good stuff. And we want to hear from you guys. We want to know, and Facebook. We want to know what you guys want us to talk about. And we want to answer some fan questions too. You got questions? Leave them down there. Talk about us. You disagree with anything me or Max said, tell us. Tell me why you disagree. I'm going to tell you that you're wrong.
Facts.
But I want you to tell me why you disagree with me.
And I'm going to tell you why you're wrong.
No, there we go.
Facts.
But yeah. So that's it.
It's been real, man.
It's been live. I appreciate y'all. And we're going to be here vacationing again next week.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
Mass incarceration had us niggas look like Satan. Fire in the eyes, gonna have the devil waiting. Ain't no time for being patient, let's just face the truth. Yeah, don't wait to shoot. Trigger happy motherfuckers always blaming the youth. Can't explain what this feels like, it don't feel right. Pocket full of poses had a nigga killed in the daylight. While the white tees are exiting to the stage right. Should feel stage right. I ain't gon' say it twice, free us and unlock the niggas with the simple misdemeanors. Before I get messy in this bitch and have it raining, I just speak and fuck the tweeters and all the fucking leaders that let our people die. They see it in my eyes, it's a crime, but we get locked up while you living in those lies. It only coincides when your views are applied. Well, guess what, bitch? The revolution will be centralized.
So it's up to you to talk to your brothers and your sisters and persuade them that they have a responsibility. We've assumed